today I have a holiday makeup tutorial for you. So my eyes are a bronzy, plum, smoky eye. I kept my face I try to keep it very neutral looking, very easy to do, not heavy contouring or anything like that. Just something that looks very fresh, blown out, not super intense. And my lips are just a bronzy kind of shimmery lip. It's only one product, so super easy. The only thing that takes some time is to do the eyeshadow. I also am doing this with Michelle from Ready Set Glamour. She's going to do her own take on a holiday makeup look. So if you guys want some more ideas, go stop by her channel. I will link her video down below. I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and let's get started. So I'm going to start with primer because we want our makeup to last, especially if you're doing something fun for the holidays. So I'm using my Laura Mercier Radiant primer, which is great for giving your skin a nice glow. And then for foundation, I'm using my Cover FX liquid, and this is a really perfect foundation if you want a natural finish to your skin. It gives you a slight bit of dewiness, so it looks just very natural, not super matte. And I'm blending this out with a Everyday Minerals foundation brush just so it looks nice and even and like just melts into your skin. And then for concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Age Rewind, and I put this on the inner part of my eye because that's where I get that deep hollow shadow in there. And I'm using my Radiant Concealer by NARS on blemishes, which is slightly too light for my skin right now, but I still like it. And then I'm blending this out with a damp beauty blender. This is actually from Ulta. I think it's the Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm pretty sure. So this really helps to make your concealer look super natural. You honestly can't even tell you have anything on because it just really helps to make it look very sheared out. Next, I'm taking my Cover FX setting powder and applying this all over my face, and I'm applying a little bit extra underneath my eyes so that we don't get any creasing in our concealer, and it really helps to just keep your eyes looking fresh all day. I always set my under eye concealer with a little bit extra powder. Now I'm going to use some bronzer, so I'm applying this to my neck because I had too much product on that brush for my face. So if you get too much, just add some, loose powder, just blend it all out. I always put bronzer at my neck. Make sure to get your collarbone too. So for my face, I'm not going to contour a bunch. I just want to warm up my skin. So I'm applying this generally to my cheekbones, up to my temples of my face to really give the skin some warmth and definition, but not too much. Like I'm not doing like a ton of, chiseling out my cheekbones or anything. If you get too much product like I did right there, just again, go in with a powder brush and just keep blending it out. Next, I'm taking my Paint Pot by MAC and Painterly, and this is going to act as our eyeshadow base and also as a concealer for our lids. Now onto some highlighter. Okay, this is a lot of highlighter, but give me a break, it's the holidays. So I'm swirling this into my skin. I'm applying this to mainly the center of my forehead, the tops of my cheekbones, and then I'm also going to be adding a little bit down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my chin. Yep, right there. I'm also going to take a big powder brush and blend this out so we have no lines or anything. It's all nice and blown out. Moving on to our brows. My brows, oh my gosh, I spent a lot of time now on my brows. So I'm using those two different shades of brown. These are from my Inglot eyeshadow palette. It's a custom palette, so I will put the exact colors below, but you can use any eyeshadow that matches your hair and just use a small angled brush. Moving on to eyeshadow, can you even believe this palette? It's so awesome. So I'm first taking this ivory shade and applying it with a fluffy brush all over my lid. I like to apply just a neutral color first so that all of our other shadows blend a lot easier into the lid. So you don't need to be neat with this, just all over. Then I'm going in with a very light brown and applying this right into our crease. So blend back and forth into your crease, and then I'm going to take it up towards my brow and a little bit down towards my lash line, just so it's super blown out and blended. Next, I'm taking this bronze color. It's slightly metallic, and using a shorter, more dense brush, I'm going to pack this onto our lid. I'm applying this all over my lid from inner to outer, and once you have all the product on, start blending it in together, like into your crease, and then you can always go back and add more product. But go in with thin layers, because if you go in with a ton of eyeshadow at one time, it's going to get really messy. So just apply some, blend it in together, and then apply a little bit more. I'm also going to take a big fluffy brush and use this to soften those edges on the outside and then get rid of any fallout down below. I'm going in with this matte chocolate brown color. I'm going to apply this to the outer portion of our crease. So right in that socket, I'm going to use this little tiny tapered brush and blend it back and forth. Just get the product on and then go in with a bigger blending brush to work that product in so it's nice and blended out. Now I'm going in with this matte plum shade, and I'm going to apply this to the outer part of our lid. So you're kind of making a little V at that outer portion of your lid, and I'm slowly going to blend this inward. Then go back with a blending brush and start blending it, patting it, just kind of working that into your eyelid. Now I'm taking a really warm tone brown. This has a little bit of orange in it, which is why I love it. And I'm applying this with that same brush above our crease, but below our eyebrow. And this is the perfect color, just transitioning that smoky bronze on our lid up to our more natural shade up under our brow. It just really pulls everything together, and I can't do my makeup without applying a color like this right in that transition area. And then I'm taking a slightly shimmery color right underneath our brows to add a little bit of definition. And I'm also going to bring that into our inner tear duct area. Then I'm taking some more of that plum color. You can use either the plum, the chocolate, or a mixture of the two, and work this underneath your lash line. Just work that back and forth as close as you can to the lash line, and then smoke it out a little bit more with a bigger brush. For eyeliner, I'm using my Physicians Formula Eye Booster, which is a really good liquid liner. It gives you a really nice, precise line, and I just love it. This has been one of my favorites forever. So I'm lining my entire lash line with this from inner to outer, and I'm also going to do a little bit of a wing at the end. And then I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and an eyeliner brush and pack this right on top of that. This will give you a little bit more of a smoked out look. And if you made any mistakes and it's not super precise, then you can just blend it out right here. So I went ahead and put on my mascara. And then once I do my eyeliner or mascara, I always go back and touch up my shadow. So I'm putting a little bit more bronze all over the lid, a little bit more of that orangey brown right in that transition area on the outer part of our crease. And I also brought that down underneath my lash line to really help it all, you know, more blending, more smoking out. I think you guys get the picture. And then I'm also going to take some pencil liner and apply this to my upper and lower waterline for a little bit more definition. And then for blush, I'm going to mix these two colors. One's a little bit more on the natural side and the other one's a brighter pink. So combining these just gives you a really natural flush. And last, for lips, I'm using this MAC Sheen Supreme lipstick in Can't Get Enough, which is a really glossy bronze, just such a pretty and easy lip. So after I finished doing this tutorial, I wanted to add some sort of sparkle to it and just make it a little bit more fun if you're going to a holiday party or something like that. So I am going to add a little bit of this glitter. This is the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in Crystal Silk, which is a very light gold. I like to just touch it right on that inner part and then pull it a little bit up and down. Not super close to your eye though, and then you can use a brush to work that in. What brush is this? This is the Sigma Winged Liner EO6. So there is with the glitter. I love it. It's so fun. Just adds like a little sparkle to your eyes. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please leave me your future video requests in the comments down below and I will try to get to all of them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!